What's up, y'all? Good morning. February the 2nd, 2025. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm getting ready to start back my Spotify too, man. I got to get my Spotify back going. I just put in to get that started back up. But I'm on Spotify too, the podcast was so. I want to make this video, and this video is inspired from a live that I did this morning and a conversation that I had with a young lady today. This is to all the mothers and all of the people that watch my platform all over the world. This is all inclusive. And I mean this for everybody. And the message is applicable and it applies to everybody. But I'm going to speak on it from a foundational Black American experience, right? A foundational Black American reality. And for those of y'all that don't know what a foundational Black American is, a foundational Black American is a member of the Africoid type race who can trace his bloodline and his ancestry and his lineage back to slavery in the South in the United States of America. He did not migrate here voluntarily. Whether he was brought here during the slave trade, and as we are now finding out, and new information is coming out that the foundational Black American may have already been here, cohabitating with the Native American prior to the arrival of the European and Christopher Columbus, and that that may be a reality too. But a foundational Black American is somebody that can trace their ancestry back to the United States. So blacks that have migrated here from Africa, blacks that have migrated here from Jamaica, blacks that have migrated here from Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, the UK, Brazil, South America, Asia, wherever. And the fact that you were born here does not make you a foundational Black American, right? Because you were born here, that does not automatically make you a foundational Black American. A foundational Black American, as I just said, has to be able to trace at least one of his parents, whether it's the mother or the father, back to slavery here. I know there were slaves in Dominican Republic. I know they were enslaved in Brazil. I know there were slaves in Haiti and Jamaica and all that, but that don't make y'all a foundational Black American. That makes you a Brazilian, a Haitian, a Jamaican, an African, whatever, a Nigerian, a Liberian, a Kenyan. That is your bloodline. Okay? So I'm gonna be sharing from that perspective, and there is a clear difference. We are different. We are not the same. The foundational Black American is not the same as any of those other people. The Haitian is not the same as the Jamaican. The Jamaican is not the same as a Brazilian black. A Cuban black is not the same as a black from Tanzania or South Africa. Okay, a black from Ghana is not the same as a black from Trinidad or Guyana, right? We're all different. We have different customs, different languages, different ideologies, different cuisines, different beliefs, different experiences, and we're just all together different. Okay, so if you want to deal with, you know, I don't want to hear all that black. You know, you trying to divide us. You know, we need to come together as a unit. No, we don't. No, we don't. You be who you are, and I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna love who I am, and hopefully, you love who you are, right? Because I can't go to, I can't show up in Bahia, Brazil, and say that because I'm black and they black, that we the same, and I don't speak Portuguese. I didn't grow up there. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the customs, and I need to be entitled to government programs in Bahia, Brazil. They're gonna look at me like, nah, nigga, you ain't from here. The same thing as if I was to show up in Port-au-Prince or Kingston, Jamaica, right? They're gonna instantly look at me with my complexion, and they're gonna know, nigga, you ain't from here. You understand? And you can't lay claim to, I can't go to Jamaica and lay claim to Bob Marley, because that's not my culture, right? I don't eat jerk chicken. I don't do none of that. I don't eat plantains, fried bananas. You know, I don't do none of the food y'all eat, and even in Haiti with the red snapper and the shit y'all eat, and Dominicans, I don't eat that. That's not my culture, right? I don't never crave none of those foods, right? We all black, but we totally different. Different music, different ways of life. I crave hog maws and chitlins and collard greens with pork smoked neck bones in them, black eyed peas and cornbread with some sweet tea. You understand what I'm saying? With some butter beans and some rice and gravy. Grits, eggs, and pork sausage in the morning for breakfast, that kind of thing, right? So we're all very different. Irrespective of how we got these differences. Oh, we was all slaves on the same, we came on the same boat, but we got dropped off here, some got dropped off there, some. Shut up. Nobody want to hear that shit. Shut up. But it seems as though the majority of the blacks from outside of the foundational Black American experience want to adopt our culture and our ways and our trends and our styles, our fashions, our music, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress, right? Everybody wants to adopt that, right? You never see a foundational Black American want to adopt, or nobody for that matter, wanting to follow somebody else from somewhere else. Everybody around the planet, all 8 billion people, watch the foundational Black American male, and they want to do what he do, right? He is the trendsetter of the world, right? And if you want to get real specific with it, it's the foundational Black American male from New York, from the East Coast, New York City metropolitan area, including North Jersey. That's the one. So I'm interested to see your comments, because I know you guys are going to go in the comment section, and there's going to be some in favor of what I said, and there's going to be some that are against what I said. But I said what I said, and I believe it, and I stand on it, and that's what it is. This is to the mothers. This is to all mothers. My mother destroyed me. She had great intentions. She meant well. She loved me wholeheartedly, without a doubt. She thought she was doing the right thing. She did what she thought was right. But she destroyed me because she overloved me. as mothers do to their sons, especially single mothers. My mother, I was spoiled rotten growing up as a young boy. I got whatever I wanted. I got a new bike whenever I wanted. I got new sneakers whatever I wanted, I got. And not to say that's a bad thing, but I didn't have no type of male figure in my life, no father figure. My father was a non-participant. And, you know, and maybe my mother was from the South. She's from Georgia, born and raised, picked cotton as a little girl for 75 cents a day, 200 pounds of cotton a day. Went to segregated schools. And maybe because of what she saw, she just felt like she was gonna just do everything she could so that I could succeed. And my mother had her own issues too. You know, she had some things that she did in her past that she wasn't too proud of. And she may have overcompensated for me. And she just felt like she was just gonna do everything she could so that I could succeed. But what that did, you know, it destroyed. See a boy child. See, a mother can't raise a boy. You cannot. You cannot raise a boy. All you could do is love him, and love him to death to his detriment, by constantly rescuing him, by constantly removing adversity from him, by constantly people pleasing. And he gets no benefit from that. Right? Maybe in his earlier years, maybe up to the age 10, 11, but at that point, you pretty much can't do much else but begin to destroy him, right? At that point, he needs a man in his life. And you can never be that. And I don't care what you say or how you feel. That's something that you could never be. And effectively, what you do when you do that to a male child as a single mother, you make him weak, like I was growing up. I wanted everything easy. I didn't want to work for nothing. I wanted maximum reward with minimal effort. I would quit things on a whim. I had no, I didn't know how to face adversity. I was spoiled rotten, like I told you. Every relationship that I got in with a woman, I'm not a gay man, I love women. Every relationship that I got in with a woman, I looked for my mother in my girlfriend, which always led to me getting dumped, because a woman that you're in a relationship with don't want a son. She wants a strong man. She don't want no emotional man like I was. When you grow up with a single mother and that's all you do, or when a boy child grows up around his mother and his grandmother and his mother's sisters and aunts and female cousins, or even if he just grows up with a single mother by himself, just him two, you take on feminine traits and characteristics, right? Doesn't make you gay. You could still be a straight heterosexual man. You could still love having sex with women, but the way that you respond to life and the way that you deal with your emotions is the same way what you saw your mother do. So when I went and tried to get, and that was me, and when I went and tried to get in a relationship with a woman, with a girl, she saw that, right? And a woman don't want no weak man. She don't want it. She don't respect it. A woman respects power and strength and masculinity. She bows to that. You don't have to ask her to submit to that. She does that on her own, right? Because deep down, she can talk all this or that to what she don't want, but deep down in her soul, the very constitution of who she is craves that. And I didn't have any of that. And so that was my life. And I say this to the mothers because a lot of y'all, especially foundational Black American mothers, y'all are destroying these boys. The boy, you've already destroyed him through his teen years. He's done, right? Then he gets into his 20s and into his 30s, and your titty is still in his mouth. Your titty is still in his mouth. And you wonder why he can't gain any traction in life. You wonder why he don't keep a job, because he knows if he quits or gets fired, he's going home. He got free eats, free electric, free cable, free Wi-Fi, free food, free car, right? So he don't have to deal with any type of adversity in life because he's got you, and he goes home and he puts your titty in his mouth and everything is fine. And you are, you just so fucking him up. It's not even funny to the mothers. And it's your fault. I don't know your situation. I don't know your circumstances. I don't care what happened with you and his father or whatever may have happened. Don't matter. You know, his father's in jail, or his father got murdered, or his father left him alone. Y'all broke up. Y'all got divorced. It don't matter. That don't mean you perpetually leave your titty in his mouth and turn him into a wimp, a weakling, a mental wimp, a mental weakling. He may be big and strong, work out every day, you know what I'm saying? Been to jail, been to prison, shot, killed niggas, all that, stabbed. But mentally, he's a weakling, he's a wimp. And it's because of you providing him perpetual shelter for whatever reason. And until the day you yourself take your titty out of his mouth and tell him and turn your back on him and close the door and tell him, listen, don't call me, I'm done with you, especially if he's in his 20s, he will continue to be that way. I know I've seen in my life dudes in their 30s, 40s, and 50s still living at home with their mother. They never learned how to fly. They were defect. There's a defect. There's a defect. And it's your fault, lady. Sean, come in. See, I raised my son. I'm raising him to be a man. To when he get 18, I want him to be able to say, Dad, put up my security deposit and my first month rent, and then I'm gonna holler at you later. I got it from here. Right? That's the way I'm raising him. Or for him to tell me, Sean, Dad, I got my own security. I got my own first month rent. You understand? And you're probably thinking like, Sean, how did you get out of this situation? How did you get out of what you just described about your weaknesses and who you were? Life beat me up. Life beat me up and beat it out of me. Right? Drug addiction, jails, prisons, that all beat it out of me until I finally had to wake up and be accountable for myself. You know, that's what did it. You know, and what's up?
What's up?
Pull that chair up right there. old are you?
13.
Huh?
13. Well, almost 14.
You know how to ride the public bus by yourself, the New Jersey Transit to your mother's house by yourself?
Yeah.
When you started riding the bus to school by yourself? What grade?
Like late 6th grade.
The public bus.
Yeah.
I used to ride it with you?
No, I would go by myself. You would drop me off to the bus stop, and then I'll catch the bus from there.
And how old were you?
12.
I make your bed up every morning?
No. Make my own bed.
Huh?
Said I make my own bed.
Just 2 days a week you make it, on Tuesdays and Fridays?
No, I make it every day. Every day I make it.
At the end of the day, when you come home from school?
No, I make it in the morning when I get up. And then the next morning when I get up. Every day. I do it in the morning every day, every time I get up.
You wash dishes in here?
Mm-hmm.
By yourself? Who taught you how to wash dishes?
I kind of just watched on my own and learned. But you told me how to wash dishes.
You know how
Told
to
my mother too.
You know how to cook?
Mm-hmm.
By yourself?
Yeah.
What you know how to cook?
I can cook bacon, I can cook hamburgers, make hot dogs, cook scrambled eggs,
Boiled eggs?
boiled eggs, I know how to do that.
When I leave the house, you be here by yourself?
Mm-hmm. It's just me. Me and Luna.
Where Luna at?
Me and Luna. You want to say what's up to the camera?
So you who get your clothes out for school every day?
Me. I do it the night before, so that way I don't have to worry about it in the morning.
You do what the night before?
I take out my clothes the night before.
I take them out?
I take them out. I take them out the night before I go to school the next day.
You clean your sneakers when they get dirty?
Mm-hmm.
How you clean them?
I'll go to the bathtub and I'll put some Ajax, some soap, and forget what the other thing is called, but like you gotta spray something too. And then I'll get like a toothbrush and I'll wet it a little bit. I'll put it in the soap and the Ajax, and then I'll clean my sneaker. Scrub it on my sneaker, then after I'm done, I'll wash it off, and they look brand new.
When I take the clothes to the laundromat and bring them back folded, what do I do? What I do with your clothes?
You just put them on my bed for me to put them away myself.
You put your own clothes away?
Mm-hmm.
They all fucked up? Your clothes is all fucked up in your drawers?
No, everything's clean.
But I mean like unfolded, everything scattered?
Yeah, no, everything's clean. Everything's folded.
It's neat.
Everything's hung up. Yeah, everything's neat.
You sweep up in your room?
I sweep up around the house.
How many times a week do I take out the garbage?
You rarely take out the garbage. I gotta take it out all the time. During night too. Even when it's late, I take it out.
You got your little hustle around here with the dogs and whatnot?
Yeah, I haven't really been doing it too much, but I'll like go and I'll walk somebody's dog around here. make like a quick $5, maybe even more sometimes.
What about y'all was selling waters over there, you and Deep?
Oh yeah, usually in like the summer when it gets real hot, we go outside and then we sell waters. Well, not anymore because he moved, but we used to go outside and we used to get like some water bottles, put them in a cooler, and bring them out to the side of the street. People used to come and get them.
You I wash you up in the shower.
No, clean myself. I wash up. I got my own rag. I clean myself
What about brushing your teeth? How many times a week you brush your teeth, like just on Saturdays and Thursdays?
every day, at least 2 times a day, or really like 3.
Alright. What you doing?
No, I'm playing in there again.
Alright, I'm gonna holler at you later.
Alright, peace, y'all. Do you want this chair?
You can put it back over there. Look at my chair. Look at all my chair. Look at Luna done scratched it all up on the back. All of the covering then came off. My chair better than your chair. My chair more messed up than your chair, so it's better. So that's what it is. That's what it is. When he be here in this house with me, it's like we be on the compound. For those of y'all that know what I'm talking about, know. I'm not raising him to lean on me. You understand? That's why I put him in boxing with Bilal, and that's why I got him wrestling now in the 8th grade. He ain't got to be good at boxing. He ain't got to be good at wrestling, as long as he know how to defend himself and take care of himself. See what I'm saying? All you mothers out there, y'all need to get the fuck out of the way. You are a problem. You are a cancer to your son's life. And you quick to come out your mouth and blame their father, or blame the white man, or blame the black man, or blame the illegal migrant, or blame the Spanish man, or blame the Chinese. All y'all quick to come out and blame somebody else, but won't look at the part that you playing, that you don't know what the hell you doing, because you a woman. You can't do nothing with him. When he turned 12 years old, it's over. Unless you just gonna make him a straight weakling. Hey, Shaw! Shaw!
Yeah?
Come here.
What's up?
How many pairs of what about them pair of Crocs I bought for you, and the pair of Uggs I bought for you?
You never bought me any Crocs or Uggs. Never bought me any.
Sit down so they can see you. You got a pair of Crocs and Uggs in there.
No, I don't.
What about that pair I bought you?
Never bought me a pair.
Why?
Because you don't like those. And we don't wear those. As men, we don't wear those.
Alright. I'm gonna holler at you. This is to all the mothers what you're doing. You just making a bad situation worse, and you destroying a boy, your own male child. And let me say this here to the fathers that don't spend no time with their son. You are contributing to that destruction of your own son, even to your own self, because he's a reflection of you. And if you let your son's mother scare you and drive you out of your son's life for whatever reason, you's a straight sucker. And if you turn your back on your son, you don't deserve, you ain't gonna have no good luck, and nor do you deserve any. You ain't gonna have no good luck. I fought for custody of mine. You see where he at? He live here with me. His mother tried that stupid shit. Never that. Never that. I went to court and I fought. It's a bunch of videos on my channel where I talk about it. You just put it in, go on my channel and look for it, type in court, Sean Gumby Court, Sean G Court, or Podcast with Soul Custody. They'll come up. And this is why these kids is addicted to drugs. This is why these foundational Black American boys is joining gangs, right? And just being super destructive because they're destroyed internally. So this video was on my heart. This video was on my heart. And all you husbands, if you and your wife are still together, you and your girlfriend still together, and y'all raising y'all son, don't be scared of her when it comes to your son, and let her bully you and be giving your son bad information in front of you or in the same house. You have to correct her, even if it means a verbal altercation or a fight or whatever. And you do it in front of your son so your son can see you standing up for you. Don't let the mother turn your son into some chump, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let that girl destroy your son, because you only get one chance to raise him. And don't say, oh, well, when he get 15, 16, I'll talk to him then. It'll be too late. He'll really be damaged goods then. These kids are fragile, man. These little boys that we raise are fragile. And I didn't know that until I've been raising him. I've been in his life since day one, except for the 16 months I did in federal prison. It's the only time I was away from him. Other than that, I've been here the whole time. And all of the weaknesses that were inside of me growing up when I was his age, that my mother exacerbated and made worse with her over love of me, I seen it in him, and I still see it in him. But the blessing, man, oh, the blessing. I want to thank God and thank myself that at least I'm here. Thank the universe, thank myself that I'm here. That when I see those weaknesses arise in him, I can deal with it immediately. Because I see myself in him. I see my younger self in him. And I say, nah, we're not gonna let that ride. So all you mothers, man, that are deliberately keeping the father away from his son, y'all niggas is fucked up, man. Y'all some straight suckers, and you ain't gonna have no good luck, and nor do you deserve any. Talking to the mothers, you're doing such a disservice. And this even comes down to the girls, the daughters. See, these children need that motherly love, and then they need to hear that voice with bass in it. They need both, even the daughters, even more so. Because when the father's not there for the daughters, she looks to these dumbass rappers as role models, that these are the kind of men that she want. And you go on social media, and the first thing you see these girls doing is turning around, shaking their ass like, this is all I have to offer. There's nothing to me. All I have to offer is my booty. And these boys are influenced by these rappers who, a lot of them are federal informants, not really, have never really experienced or lived the type of life that they talk about, and just bad leaders, man. Bad leaders. Your daughter, talking to the boy, talking to the dudes, your daughter is supposed to look for a man like you. You supposed to be her hero. And if you her hero as her father, she gonna go out in the world and only look for a man that exhibits the qualities that you showed her. That's it. That's it. And to the mothers, man, sometimes you just need to shut up, because you don't know what the hell you talking about. You just need to shut up. Shut up. That's why no nigga don't want to be with, no dude want to be with you, because you run your mouth too much and you think you know everything, and you don't. And then when it get real funky, when shit go real bad, now you want to call the dude or the father. Yo, could you come do it? Could you come? Could you come? Call the dude. Go follow me on my Instagram. The podcast was sold. Follow me on my Facebook, Sean Gumby. And go on my website right now and buy my books. The podcast was sold.bigcartel.com. Go buy them right now. Hurry up. And get you a hoodie while you over there. I ain't scared of y'all. Peace.